Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Joey Bridges. I'm joined by my brother James Bridges. Today we would like to share a few minutes of some techniques, some principles, some stuff that is absolutely killing it and crushing it with Craigslist. It's one of the most popular things we get asked about recently, and it is a great way to generate buyers. I will be brutally honest, it generates buying leads, but you can generate a lot of buying leads, so it's a great way to be able to crank it up real fast. Now there's some challenges that people have been running into recently, maybe even not recently, but just in around that I want to make sure people can get over.
Yeah, I would say fairly recently. Craigslist has realized that, hey, they're a great source for information. They're the world's largest classified system, if you will, and they realized because they are so large, hey, that sometimes people exploit it or really want to take their system to the extreme, I say. And so to limit that, to make sure that their user community can find the information they want, they've done some things that have limited some of the previous tactics you could use. So we wanted to give you some methods, some ideas to overcome those and still get some serious results out of it.
Now, I've had a couple people, go, well, I don't know, Joey, about that. I don't know about it. Here, a great thing about Craigslist is, hey, look, let's crank it up for a little while. I'd say run it as long as you can, but generate some very nice business for yourself, put some money in your pocket, and then you can choose to not do it again if you want. Some people are running into some issues where Craigslist obviously knows what's going on. They're not stupid, and they are limiting how many postings you can do a day. Now, in general, they're limiting them by email address.
Yeah.
So here's a great thing. Now, these days, James, how much does email addresses cost?
Divide the one by free.
Free. So, and Craigslist accounts are also free. So you can have multiple email addresses, multiple Craigslist accounts in order to be able to post more than the postings you have. That's concern number one. And I'm not telling you to try and get out of Craigslist. I'm not telling you to try and break the rules. We're not telling you to try and do any of those things. What we're doing is encouraging you to use it to help more people. These people need help on Craigslist. That's why they're searching on Craigslist for help. So we want you to be a source of information for them.
And make your life simple. Hey, start out with, hey, although some of our top clients are opening, 5 new email addresses, and yes, getting the confirmation codes, doing that stuff. Make your life easy. Just do 2 email addresses so you have 2 accounts with Craigslist, so you can really hit a bit more ads than the average. Because remember, you don't want to just be posting 4 ads. There's quite a few people out there posting legitimately 20 ads a day. So just open up a couple accounts and get going with that.
And another thing too, when people say, look, Joey, James, I do not have any listings. Okay, well, when they're using, our ads, now granted, advertising listings is great. It's not going to sell that listing, but it's going to get you buyers who are interested in the similar area or properties. You can find, I don't know anywhere where you can't find other listings or go get permission. Yes, get permission. Obviously, we want you to get permission. Yes, it may require you knocking on some doors of agents. Yes, it may require you picking up the phone. Yes, it may require you meeting with a few of your fellow agents to get permission to market their listing. Yes, you may have to contact more than 2.
Yeah, but it's not that hard. I mean, the reality is, hey, when you approach someone in your office or a brokerage and says, hey, I'd be happy to market your listing so I can find a buyer for it and we can both have a great transaction together. I can't see anybody saying no, and if they don't say no, great, just go on to the next person. Remember, it's a big win-win there, so you can market their listing, get it going. So whether you have 0 listings or you have 20 listings, you can get more listings to market on Craigslist, which will generate you a huge number of buyer leads monthly.
Another thing that James and I have found where there are lots of great tools to automatically post ads and things like that. And even ads that look, hey, look, I've talked to a couple agents this week, and they're like, Joey, James, I have some great, they don't say it when they're only talking to me.
Yeah,
they're not crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, my company does that for me. Now, here's the thing. There is a lot of companies, and I have no issue with them except for the fact that they don't generate a lot of leads and calls. So, in general, in the majority of the country, simple, as James would say, simple is the new complex. Isn't that
Simple is the new complex.
Yeah, so less is more, in other words.
Yeah.
So, ads that are very basic work better.
Exactly, and the real challenge is for most of those companies, they're only posting your listings. And unless you're carrying 5, 10, 15 listings at a time, it can be a challenge to post enough ads in Craigslist to get the buyer call. So we'd strongly encourage you. This is a very, very easy task, and hey, last time I checked, yes, it's free for almost every state out there to post these ads. Get out there and just post some ads and really stick with the goal. Hey, I want to get 12 to 20 ads posted a day. That may require you to grab some of your past sold listings. That may require you to go ask a few people. Don't count on your company to do it. Count on yourself or outsourcing that work, like with theguru.com or elance.com, and doing that.
Yeah, another thing what James and I would like to suggest is we've done enough testing and enough use on the Craigslist system just to give you an idea of what the calls are like And again, the 85% rule of leads is never going to be broken. But what James and I would also just invite you to look at and say, hey, look, these are like sign calls, or these are like magazine calls, when magazines used to generate 200 calls.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what they're. So, monthly, sorry, that's a good piece. So, they are exactly like that. Yes, they're going to call for the price. Your job is to get them off of the price as fast as you can and get them in for an appointment, and understand that 85% of them are a total waste of time. Any final thoughts, James?
No, final thoughts are just, hey, take a few key tactics in mind when working at Craigslist marketing for your real estate business. Hey, open up a couple email accounts. Get some ads written ahead of time, and set a small goal, of, hey, posting. Maybe that first day your goal is only to post, 4, and you build up from there. Just taking those 3 tactics in mind will help you get more out of your Craigslist marketing for your real estate business.
And we have plenty of resources here over at the blog at 3deals45days.com. That's 3deals45days.com. So, on behalf of James, I'm Joey Bridges. To your success with your Craigslist marketing.